cow. When these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Gators will kick it away first. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Going with the ground game left. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that first down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on first down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Takes a handoff. It's Hawkins. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Find some fresh air. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. The last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And they tacked on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Justin both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on 1st down. Looking for space to the left. Firing deep. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He throws into the middle of the field. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense showing blitz here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete.
Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grab near the marker is Robinson. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and had reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it down on the right side. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gators!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, but we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. On the move and looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Lost to fire on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quick completion on the out route. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not quite much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Hawkins. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rival.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The big thing now, don't get... He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns. Rushing.
There he goes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go, and they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rival.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense with jumbo personnel. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are trending to score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Throwing right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
That last completion still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
This guy is seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he?
They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll pass for him. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the left side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressure the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The Bulldogs will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point was good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give him the lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They get him out of bounds at the 46, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible strike.